Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for taking this moment to listen to me. My name is Marlu Harris, transformation coach, RTT therapist, psychotherapist, and I wear a lot of hats just like you do. We all have many roles. I'm a mother, a sister, a daughter, and there's so many, a worker, all of these different things. I'm a singer and a dancer and all of these things. So we have so many roles. And I just want to say that people have asked me, since I work so much with couples, well, can you just work with individuals? And actually, truthfully, I work a lot with individuals. So the reason I focus on couples is because even as an individual, even when you're not in a romantic relationship or you're not having a close relationship at the moment, it's all about relationships, relationship with yourself, communication, even within yourself. What are the words that you're telling yourself? What are the messages that you're giving? What are some of the internalized messages that have come from ancestors, from parents, from teachers, authority figures, loved ones, and the list goes on and on. So I want to share today that knowing who you are is the key to your happiness. Understanding what your triggers are, understanding how you communicate, how you make yourself heard. If your message is misunderstood, how do you deal with that? Do you get angry? Do you get defensive? We all do in certain situations. So it's about really being open to discovering who you are. And that's what I love to do working with individuals. It does come across in any kind of work that you do, but particularly knowing who you are, becoming more clear, setting boundaries, what's okay with you and what's not okay, where you have some flexibility, where you're able to compromise, and where you have a strong boundary. That's a deal breaker, right? So sometimes we don't know. And we're still searching. And you may look at, what does that person do? What does that person do? What do my colleagues do? What do other women do? What do men do? So first of all, I want to say, to thine own self be true. Shakespeare, be true to yourself. Find out who you are and then be true to yourself. Part of it is we spend our whole lives trying to figure out who we are. I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I'm certainly not the same person I was when I was 2 or 3, right? We've all developed and grown. However, there's still a 2-year-old Marlu somewhere in there, right? So it's like I was talking to a friend and a client the other day. The rings of a tree show the tree's age. And we have within ourselves all of our different ages behind us. Every year is a different age, a different lesson, a different developmental stage that we're going through. So just like the rings of a tree, we have all of those different personalities within us. So the beauty of that is you can find out more about who you are and be more clear about what kinds of relationships that you want in your life. Who are the toxic ones? Who are the ones you want to let go? Which ones are they? And can you let them go? Not every relationship you can let go. It's not like someone that you just happened to see or, on the street that gave you a funny look, or someone who cut you off on the freeway. So this is where having a guide, having an ally. So I say we're all on a hero's journey. We're on a journey with obstacles, with struggles, with wins, with gains, with happiness, with sadness, with all of the gamut of emotions. And at the same time, sometimes we need an ally. Sometimes we need a guide. And we have guides, we have spiritual guides, we have allies, we have friends, we have family members. And I would like to say that as a coach and a therapist, I am an ally for my clients. I can be your ally on your hero's journey. You have the answers within you, and I can help you find them. Sometimes it's a treasure hunt. Sometimes the answer is not that clear. Sometimes we get messages through our dreams, and you know how dreams can be very confusing and not often so clear. And then sometimes they're clear as anything. So let me just leave you with this. I want you to make a call, set up a discovery call with me, see how I can help you in any stage of life that you're in. And particularly if you're at a place in your life where you know that you are meant for more, when you know that there's just something else that you want to experience, when you're open to healing some wounds, when you're open to forgiving, even if you don't know how, and you're open to being forgiven, even if you don't know how. Because that's where having an ally, having a support, having an objective voice can be very helpful. And as a transformation coach, I can really help you discover your strengths and look at what your limitations are, your character defects, what are they? And I can also help you to minimize your limitations and maybe even and possibly even and really actually even eradicate them. That's possible. It is possible. We're not stuck. We feel it sometimes. We may act as if we may really think it sometimes, but truthfully, there's always a way out. There's always a way to get out. And so that's what I want to let you know. I want to plant that seed that there is room for growth for you and for me and for everyone. So please schedule that discovery call, set up a time, and let's see how I can help you on your journey to leading a more satisfying and a more fulfilling life. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.